Yo, what is up YouTube? It is your boy The Noid here, coming at you guys with some more Advanced Warfare gameplay today. Today I figured I'd do a cut com for you guys, something I don't normally do but I wanted to try. So I'm just going to jump into a couple different games of, Dom, TDM, Kill Confirmed, whatever. And yeah, just see if I can do something cool for you guys, see if I can maybe hit a clip and just kind of talk to you guys about stuff, I guess. But on the note of clips, I guess there's something that's been kind of on my mind that I want to talk about. I guess a couple things that have been kind of on my mind. For the first one, I was watching Apex's and Rain's and Obey Blaziken's like first trick shot video on Advanced Warfare, and there's not many there now. Now it's pretty good comments, but when I first looked at that video, there's a whole bunch of, oh, you did a 720 stop and stare, or that was like on Reigns, I think, even though Reigns was definitely a 1080. He just kind of, I'm not gonna go into the specifics, but it was. And then a couple of the guys are just kind of like, oh, you could spin 8 times in this game. Why aren't you spinning 8 times? And they're not all of them were like actually like, what are you doing, you idiot? But a lot of them just kind of like made it seem like everyone was kind of expecting a lot from them. And I know there is a lot more that you can do on this game, especially trick shotting wise. But I feel like people shouldn't have these ridiculous standards, as soon as a game comes out, they gotta ease into them. And this is where I just don't really like standards at all and how they're becoming. Because we're slowly getting to the point where everyone's gonna expect 2160s on trick shots, and everyone's gonna expect 8-man feeds, and it's just gonna get to the point where like it won't be possible for people to do. Or it won't be possible for very many people to do at least. I'm sure someone can. And I know Agony hit the 8-man feed with that red gun, so I think it was an 8-man. But my point is, we're getting slowly and slowly towards the point where expectations are just gonna make it to where nothing else satisfies anymore. And I know part of that's human nature. We all kind of just want more. We expect things to get better, and especially since these guys have been getting progressively better each COD, you kind of hope for more. But like, what are we gonna do whenever we're no longer on Advanced Warfare and we don't have these spins? Is everyone just gonna slide back into the old standards, or how's that gonna work? That's just food for thought. But personally, I've never been a big fan of standards. I mean, you do have to take standards into account when you're going for clips, but for me, it's always been whatever. If it looks cool, and if it meets baseline standards, and you think you can make it look cool with editing, and that it'll be entertaining for someone, then definitely use it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm working on a mini-tage right now that's hopefully gonna be coming out next week, and there's a good chance that there's gonna be 2 split quad feeds in there. Why? Because they're the first 2 clips I hit on AW. And I actually think they look pretty cool. They're pretty clean, even if there was a split in them. And that's what a fair amount of people don't think about, in my opinion, when it comes to like the phase guys and the obey guys and the soar guys. Even though I know the soar guys are doing crazy shit and the obey guys are doing crazy shit, don't get me wrong, they're all going ham. But at the end of the day, these guys are still people, and they started doing this because they enjoy it. So you can only imagine how how sentimental it must feel, or how exciting it must be to hit that first shot on Advanced Warfare, hit the first shot on the next COD. That's why you've seen so many stop and stares, I feel. And I don't feel like people should shaft Rain for his stop and stare nearly as much, because that shit had some distance on it, just saying. And it takes some time adjusting to all these spins. I know that I want to slowly break into trick shotting just a little bit for my like montages and mini-tages, but that shit's hard to get spins down, for sure. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to hate or anything. I know people have been putting a lot of nice comments lately. The guys are hitting more intricate, complex shit. People are getting more excited and enjoying the shots again. But it was just kind of like that first couple days when like all you saw was, just high expectations. And it was like, come on guys, chill. These guys are people, They're trying to get used to this game, and everyone's trying to get used to this game. And I don't know, I just don't think it was right to have that high standards. But then again, that's just my personal opinion. I feel like the feeding standards are good. Right now it seems like quad feed's kind of like the base level, and then you move on, 5-man, and it gets better from then on. And obviously it's going to get to the point where, 5 on screen is, the standard. But then again, the feeding standards are progressing, which is exactly what they should do. They should progress. I feel like trick shotting didn't get that. It was immediately assume plus 1080 needs to be what you guys are doing. And I would say if 1080 is going to be the baseline, I will give you guys that. But again, you just gotta like work your way up to it. But again, on that note, I wonder where standards are gonna be eventually. By the end of this game, I just kind of wonder. I wonder how it's gonna go. I wonder how people are gonna react. I wonder how the montages will look, because people are gonna want all those spins, and the trick shotters are gonna go for all those spins. But then what happens when we get a COD where you can't do that? Just food for thought. Just food for thought, guys. So that's it for standards, guys. That stuff doesn't really annoy me as much as I wish people would look at it from a different point of view. But at the same time, everyone has their own opinions. I understand that. And I'm just kind of offering my own. And maybe some people will watch this video and change how they feel, but probably not. But I just wanted to kind of get my 2 cents out there. But something else I want to talk about, which is a lot more annoying, are these comments that I'm seeing on videos saying, you know, trick-shotting and feeding is killing the community, is killing all the Call of Duties, and you people need to play the game right and stop trick-shotting and feeding. Now, I know the majority of those people are probably either haters, people who troll for attention, or people who are maybe just a little bit jealous. I'm not sure what the rationale is there, but that comment out of any seems pretty fucking ignorant. Because this is a game, after all, right? And games are meant to be played for fun, so shouldn't you be playing a game how you want to play it? The comment for feeders especially feels really ignorant to me, because feeders play the game essentially how it's supposed to be played, but they just go for the on-screen, you know, kill chains. How is that not playing the game right? I mean, people use snipers, yeah. People use shotguns for feeds, yeah. People use red guns for feeds, so... And for trick-shotters, let's go ahead and talk about the different kinds of trick-shotters really quick and see how they could possibly be ruining the community. We have the TDM trick-shotters who play with red guns primarily to get to last, just like anyone else would do. And when they get to last, they try to hit a shot, right? So that gives the other team, who obviously wasn't playing nearly as well, who was, you know, down, a chance to catch up. Doesn't seem that bad to me. S&D, same thing. You slay out to last, and then you go for trick shots. And if you can't hit a guy who's spinning in midair in probably a pretty obvious spot, I don't know. Same thing for the FFA guys. A fair amount of them will sweat to last, and they'll go for trick shots, giving people a chance to come back. And that's kind of just how it goes. And I know it's a little bit more complicated than that, I'm sure, if you're in a game playing against trick shotters, but that's kind of the gist of it. And I have a hard time seeing how any of that ruins the community at all, or ruins the game at all. Especially because I have been playing Advanced Warfare since day 0, and I have not come into any trick shot lobbies. But then again, I'm on PS4. Not saying there's anything wrong with trick shot lobbies, because I definitely want to get a 6-man together and run some. But my point is, it's few far in between, and I don't understand those comments very well. And what kills me is you see those comments a lot, but you don't really see comments like, oh, the guys who spawn trap for chems and Moabs kill CODs and kill the community, or hackers, or whatever. Like, you never see any of that. Like, no offense to any pub stompers or guys who spawn trap for that stuff, because, you know, I personally have no problem with that. You guys do your own thing, and that takes some know-how in and of itself. But you never. I'm just using you as an example, and you never see people, you know, saying anything about it. At least I don't see any people saying anything about that. And occasionally you'll see someone say something about a hacker, but generally you don't. Generally, the main people who get hated on seem to be the trick-shotting and feeding community. I don't know. I'm sure it's mostly just troll. I know there's a lot of good guys and girls out there who watch those videos, who put good comments on there, who, you know, enjoy watching those videos. And, you know, I'm not trying to be hating on people who have said something to them about standards, or have said something to them about, you know, the sniping, feeding, trick-shotting thing ruining the community. I just kind of want to throw that food for thought out there, because I felt like those were, I don't know, just kind of talking points, I suppose. But on a totally random and more positive note, I do want to start going for a RC for some clan soon, preferably a 1K to 10K in between that mix. I know that might be kind of lofty, and I probably won't be able to make it in even if I do an RC. But I figured it'd be fun to do, and it'd be fun to try. I have the T-Clan tag in for the Titan RC, but I'm not really sure I'm going to go for those guys. I just kind of, it was the only RC I saw that was open, besides Obeys, and I figured I would just kind of put it on there, just in case I hit something crazy. But obviously the clip grinder is a struggle right now, because I haven't been able to hit anything for you guys this video. But if you guys know of any clans that are going to be doing RCs, 1K to 10K or something like that, let me know so I can try to hit that up. Or not, I mean, it's fine. I figured I'd ask just in case anybody knew. But moving on, let me try to hit this clip for you guys. What the fuck? Thank you. Good lord. Hit markers! Yay! I was hoping I'd get a hit marker. Split his cranium. Head shoot. God damn you, Riot Shield kid, you genius. What? Fuck you, hitbox. Fuck! Hitbox! Hitbox, no! No. Where they at, though? Ah! No! Well, I'll take it. It's point fucking blank, bro. It's a barrel stuff. Here comes the dick. Doo doo doo. God damn it. Alright guys, sorry, unfortunately no clip for this video. We're just gonna have to settle for that last really split quad, split and faded, and yeah, no, it was bad, but just kind of a rough day for clips wise, but I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it didn't sound too much like a rant. Hopefully it was a lot more just kind of a laid back, just kind of getting my thoughts out there, and hopefully you guys enjoyed a couple of my fails, a couple of my reactions on my way to getting that really ugly split, faded, whatever that was. So hopefully for the next video, actually definitely for the next video, I will hit a clip for you guys. I will hit something cool. Hopefully we'll get a 5 on, that'd be dope. Hopefully I'll be able to hit it before I do my mini Taj, so you guys can see that in the mini. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And I'm out of here.